Hey guys, EpicEjilio here. Before I start today's video, I would love it if you guys can just smack that button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So I wanted to bring up the topic of the Battlefield 1 Season Pass, and I wanted to kind of give you guys like some details uh, to see like is it worth getting. Now, like any other season passes that Battlefield or like Call of Duty has, is priced at $50. And unlike in the past where they would like tell you the content of the season passes, now they're like, oh yeah, there's 4 epic expansions. Oh, and you get to play as the French and the Russians, because they're not in the main game, right? And I'll get into that in a little bit. Because that's also something I'm kind of mad about. In case there's a season pass from Battlefield 1, and one thing that's on there that kind of pisses me off a little bit is that in order to play as the French and the Russians, which were 2 big contenders in World War One, probably even bigger than the United States themselves. Because, come on, let's be honest here. The U.S. was not in the war for that long. Although they did help finish it, they weren't that big important piece as the Russians and the French. But the season pass $50, and they're not giving any detail about what's in it, except that there's 4 expansions, which, yeah, they're probably gonna be good. However, I think that it's about time that season passes should be filled with more content than just maps, which it is, but they should just add, they should have maps for free and have season passes to add like extra stuff that people would be enticed to buy it. That's not maps, because maps split the player base, and then people who have the expansions and other such stuff will have a harder time finding servers. And it's a really crappy way to do this. And I know they also promote like that you get free battle packs, even though they're not free, because you paid for them, because they're part of the content that you're paying for. The $50. Yeah, all right. Getting off topic. So I don't think it's worth it. And I mean, maps. Yeah, fine. That's been like the main thing that season pass has been having, maps. All right. If they don't want to stop that, then or well. But they shouldn't be giving away, or not giving away, but locking other important armies, the French and the Russian, from people who already paid to play a World War One game, and they're not gonna be able to have the 2 biggest pieces of World War One to play as, unless they buy the extra $50 season pass. And yeah, maybe you could argue, oh wait, but they might put them both in the same DLC, so they can only buy 1 DLC with the French and the Russian, and the map packs with it, right? Well, the first map expansion thing has French. They have the French army coming out March. That's like almost a half a year after the game released. So you're paying for the game, and you're gonna get it in November. All right, good. You paid for the game, right? But the content that you also paid for with the game, you won't be able to have a part of it until March. I mean, there's some. No, no, you don't do that. Dice, EA. No, not it's not. Can't say Dice. It's EA. All right. The company, corporate, freaking. All right. So that means French and Russian, they're split up into two DLCs. It's not worth it at all. Not worth it. So yeah, I think I gave my short answer at the end. No, not worth it. And I explained it to you why it's not worth it. Uh, I mean, heck, if you want to buy it, go ahead. Uh, I would, probably wait a little bit. Like, if you really, really want to play a really good World War One game, that's not gonna cost you $110, then like wait. I'd say 2 months after the game releases, buy that for cheap, like as a used game, or actually the price will go down as new anyway. It'll probably be like new, like at $45 or something. So do that. Then get the season pass for 50, because the season passes they're not going down. Like, and it'll be a long time before they, well, if they do it, release the DLC for free like they did with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline. So yeah, uh, if you enjoyed this video, again, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See ya.